Hello guys, Moo here, and I'm going to show you how to install your sub in a 2010 to 2013 Mazda 3. Alright, let's get started. So, first thing you're going to want to do is get your power cord, hook it up to the positive terminal obviously, and make sure the length in between your fuse is short. I just put mine on top of my battery, and then it runs right down there through a little slot all the way over there, just behind that, and then we're gonna run it through the firewall there, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Alright, so there's the cord, goes right into the firewall, and I'm going to show you how to put it through. So first of all, you'll need 2 Allen keys or something of that thickness, long and skinny, to shove through the firewall first, so it'll make the power wire going through the firewall a lot easier to go through. So I'll show you how to do that once I can focus this camera. There we go. Alright. Two Allen keys, just shove them through like this. Okay. So I'm not blocking the camera. Yeah, there's one. Shove that one through, and then one right on top. So this one's a little too big. Let me get a different one. Yeah. There we go. And you want to make sure you shove them in all the way, and make sure it's diagonally, so not straight through. Like, you don't want to be shoving them in like that. You want to be shoving them in like that. Alright, so now that we got that done, you're going to want to shove your power wire right through in between where those Allen keys are. Shove it through, and I'll show you where it pops out, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to walk over to the passenger side of the car, and make sure your seat is fully back, because you're going to want some room to work down here. Alright, this is the fun part. So basically you're going down right in here. Now, I have to get my camera bright enough for you guys. Alright, there we go. That works. So you can already see my power cord there, but what you're going to want to do is this clips right here. You want to clip that. Yeah, so just push like this on the clip and pull it out. Same on this side. And it should pop out. There's a screw just holding it there. Just pull it out, and you can leave that on the floor for now. So there is the foam where you should have shoved your Allen keys through and your power wire through. That's where it will appear, and all you have to do is simply grab it, run it all the way over there, maybe behind that cord right there. And this piece right here, what I did was you grab this wire, run it under here, and under here. And then, when you have that power wire run under there, you simply run it all the way under here. I mean, it might be a little tough to get through, but you're just going to want to lift this up a little bit and run your power wire through under there, all the way there, under everything, all the plastic, you can get it under, all the way through here. And then all the way up here, this little thing, in there, under this plastic. Then what you're gonna wanna do is your seat. Clip that. Make sure you put the seat back so you can actually get your seat down. Oh, there we go. So when your seat's like that, put it under here, lift the seat up a little bit, put it under there, and then run it through here and into there. And you're gonna, by the way, your trunk mat, you're gonna wanna have this fully off and just put it on the floor somewhere. So take this whole thing out, yeah, and just put it on the floor or something so you have all this space underneath to work. Alright guys, so take that floor mat out, put it on the ground, you don't need it. Alright, these things, take these out. Don't need this. Just lay it on the ground gently with that. That one, yeah, take it out. Alright, now we're down to the metal. Alright, so as you can see, power wire comes right from that seat. And you know, I just secured it with a little duct tape. Duct tape always works. And you just run it simply over there because my sub is going to be on the left side of the car. And my power wire is currently covered by that because I don't want it to touch the metal because it's all grounded and everything right now. So your ground wire is this one, black one usually. You're going to want to ground your wire to. So I found these little things. They work great for grounding. If you have a circular, I don't know what it is called, but yeah, if your wire is connected to a circular chip thing, I just hammered it onto one of these little things, so it's not going to come off because it's bare metal. Really good for grounding. So I hammered it, wired my ground, and see, it's right there at the bottom of the trunk. So all you have to do is run it up here with the mat right into your sub. So my RCA cables. So basically they run, by the way, I'm on this side of the cart, so you know. They run down there, and you know, just the same as the power wire on that side, except you do it with the RCA cables. So you run under that seat, you know, you lift it up here a little bit. I actually did not run it under here. What I did, actually you can if you want, but temporarily I just run under the seat. It goes right here under the floor mat, and then right there where it starts to lift up a little bit into my compartment. So basically you just want to go right up there and comes right up there in the seat, right into this compartment. What I have right now, since I didn't want to go into the wiring of my head unit, I just have an aux cable going right here, and this, I'll show you. This is where the RCA cables go. So they run up here, they go into one of these auxiliary splitters to the two RCA cables, and then I actually have another splitter splitting one into the aux. So the aux cable goes right into the aux, and then both of them go right into your source. So your phone or your iPod or whatever you want. So I just have that all tucked away in here. This is a remote power switch if you don't want to wire into your head unit. So for this, I took a cable cord. So you know your old cable cord that you don't use anymore because you use HDMI and all that. It has two wires in it. So what I did, grabbed an old computer power supply, ripped the power cord. Let me just focus this for you. Grabbed a power button out of that, wired one of the cable wires to the positive, one to the negative, or whatever it's called, and simply, same as the RCA cable, wiring it goes down there to your seat. I just did it over here. And ran it under here up into the sub. Well, the sub that's going to be there. And yeah, right now I have two sets of RCA cables because my head unit needs repairs. So I have one, my touchscreen head unit that I have needs repairs. So sorry guys, my SD card filled up quite quickly. So I just swapped in a new one, and yeah, let's continue. So yeah, my old touchscreen head unit goes right in there into the internal wiring stuff. So that's why I have two sets of RCA cables, but you don't need two sets, you only need one set. Alright. So now that you've got all the wiring done, oh yeah, and you can see this remote cable wire. I'm just focusing on that for you. There we go. Two open leads. You'll need those. Make sure they're quite long, but they don't touch each other. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to install this sub. Let me show you my sub. Mine is, I painted it easy because, I don't know, I just felt like it. So what I did for my amp is simply bolted on the back. You can see two screws, one there, one there. I just screwed it in on the back. And before you install it, you'll want to run the speaker wires. So, you know, positive, negative speaker wires. Run those to your amp. Yeah. So, as you can see, let me focus this in for you really nicely. So I have my amp bridged, which means all the power is going to the sub. I have no other speakers that it's using, because I want my sub to hit hard, you know. Okay. So, you know, plus and minus, you know, red is plus, black is minus. Simply connect those to there. And so, yeah, then your amp and sub are prepared and ready to be thrown in the trunk or wherever you put it. So now you're going to want to throw all your mats and stuff back in. Guys, when you throw your mat and stuff back in, make sure You bring all the wires up on the side like that, so they're not stuck down there. Yeah. It should look like this. Ignore those RCA cables. They're not what we're working with. So you should have your 2 RCA cables, your remote if you want to do that, or if you want to do it differently, it's fine. And then your ground wire, which should be hooked to that little pin I showed you, or whatever it's called. And then your remote wire, which should be right here, but just I have it actually hooked up to my battery right now, so I don't want anything accidentally touching and then sparking, so yeah. So now you want to get your sub and put it in the trunk. Alright, now that that's in, by the way, it won't be positioned like this, it will actually be like that, flat, straight. So the sub is facing toward me, but in order to show you guys, it has to be like this. Alright, so first, okay, let me position my camera right. Let me brighten this up for you guys. Nope, focus. It's quite difficult to film this, but I'm going to try my best for you guys. There we go. So, come on, focus camera. Okay, so you see as it says GND, that's for ground, remote is for the remote, and power is the 12 plus 12 volt. So first, let's see, what should we wire first? Let's wire the ground wire first. So you're gonna want to take a ground wire. Hopefully it comes with a little thing like that. And all you do is simply, and you put it right in there. Sorry guys, this is difficult to record. There. Sweet. Okay, so all you want to do is do this. Put it right in there. Should fit, hopefully, in there. Yep. And then what you're going to want to do is, how you can see there's screws there. You're going to take a screwdriver, tighten it up right there. I'll just do that really quick. Alright, that's good. So now, if you did a remote, like me, a little remote power switch to turn your amp on and off, you're going to want to make sure the leads are nice and circular. And make sure they're pretty well lined up with each other. You don't want one to be super short, but in this case, it's fine. It works out. So for your remote, you're gonna want to put one in the 12 volt and one in the remote. So I'm gonna put one of these leads in the remote, one of them under the 12 volt. See, all good. One of them is a remote, one of them 12 volt. So you're not gonna want to quite screw those in quite yet, because you need to put your power in still. So now we're gonna put the power in. Alright guys, I'm in the back seat of the car right now because I can't do it from the other side. Okay, sorry, the remote wire got caught a little bit. Put that back in. By the way, this is ground, this is the remote, and that is the power. So now I've got the power. By the way, you should really disconnect your battery before doing this. I don't, because I don't know, I just don't. But don't do what I do, disconnect your battery. So this is the power wire. It's probably going to make a little spark when I connect it, because it's connected to my battery. But anyway, you're going to want to connect your power to there. 1 second. Make sure you're not, if it's connected to your battery already, make sure it's not connected to anything else. Oh, and it did not make a spark. That's quite surprising. Okay. Oh. Sorry guys, it's quite awkward. There we go. And then the remote. Yeah, you should definitely connect the remote before connecting the power. Yeah. There. Now, get a screwdriver, tighten those all up. My screws are a little worn. I got this amp used for like, I got a bunch for like 40 bucks, so good deal, but you know, they're kind of worn. So they might not screw in quite perfectly. I'll be right back. Just gonna get a different screwdriver for that one. Alright guys, now that it's all wired up, I'll give you a real close up of this. There we go. So I've got the ground at the top, the remote connected to the middle and the bottom one, and the power connected to the bottom one. Alright, last thing is, get your RCA cables. This part's really easy. Just go around to the other side of your amp, connect the red one to the red, and the white one to the white. And that's it. Now your sub should pound quite well. Alright, let's try her out, eh? Alright guys, before we try her out, we're gonna wanna put everything back. So, you know, put the seats up, make sure all the wires are hidden nicely under there. You know, this thing, you wanna put that back. I'll show you real quick how to put that back. All you do is put it on that screw. Wow, it is hard to see. There we go. Let me just get a light. Put it on that screw right there. That screw. Put it on there, and then just clip it back. Into the clips. It was already in. Yep. Now it's in. And then, you know, close your hood and everything. Make sure your battery's connected. And yeah, we'll get her started now. Alright, now we're driving somewhere because, you know, you don't wanna blast that sub right near your neighbors. You know, you wanna go somewhere where you can really test it. So that's what we're doing right now. Going on this random road. Alright guys, we're gonna play some Dum Dee Dum, because really good bass song. And I'll turn it up for you guys. Alright, you can see the light is on, it means it's on. Oh yeah, there we go boys. You can see the lights on, means the amp's working, it's all good. Ready? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty boys. Beautiful sunset there. Alright. Alright guys. This is really what the sunset looks like. But like that. Bring it up a little for you guys. This is where I am. It's on this highway. That sunset. Alright guys, well, we are done this sub video. Hope you enjoyed, and give the video a like if you want. And yeah, I'll see you next time.